Hello YouTube, and now today we'll be looking at a specific pair of tower speakers that I've not really talked about in a while, none other than the Jensen JHS-1543. Now, these tower speakers I picked up at the Goodwill, not the local one, for $35 along with a Pioneer receiver, and that receiver being the VSX 515, I think? Yes, the 515. Anyhow, I picked those both up for $35 each. Not each, well, it all came together to $35, which is an absolute steal. But I'm thinking, since I've not really seen a whole lot about these on the internet, I want to do a video seeing if these speakers are really worth it. If you find them. Are they good speakers with well-built components and very nicely built boxes? Or cheap, horrible, shitty Chinese crap? Let's find out. So let's start here. According to the speaker's spec stamp, it has a 15-inch 4-way loudspeaker system, which is quite obvious, as 2 mids, a tweeter, and woofer. Recommended power amplifier, 20 watts to 200 watts, which is perfectly acceptable. Sensitivity, 94 decibels at 2.83. VMS, I'm assuming that's some kind of voltage thing? I don't know, I'm not too sure about that. Magnetically shielded subwoofer. It's a woofer, but I can't confirm it is shielded. De-polyethyl configured. What? Is de-polyethyl even a thing? Let's find out. Ah, I see. So it is a thing. It's a lot more simple than I thought it was gonna be. I thought it was gonna be something like something super fancy smanchy, like some of the stuff you'd find just like to make a speaker sound better. But what it means is just like a 2 mid-range and woofer configuration. So it is a thing. Interesting. I've never heard that term used before. And lastly on the spec stamp, these speakers are assembled in the USA. That I can believe. But the components are sure not made in the USA. You'll find that out later. Alright, let's be realistic here. This is a video about seeing whether or not a pair of tower speakers are actually worth it to buy if you happen to find them. So, that means I'm going to have to provide a lot of footage of these doing their job to show how good or bad they are. So, I have 3 types of songs I will be playing. The first type of song will be a chiptune song because I just simply like those, and those are just nice to test speakers with. The second will be like a typical song with like normal amount of bass, just normal amount of treble, everything's in the middle. And the third type of song I'll play is something with a lot of bass, like a bass tester, or like those the rebass songs, the ones that like people use to see their cars' mirrors move and shit, that kind of stuff. But I'll also be adding a frequency sweep as a 4th thing, because those are always important to check out as well. For our final song, the bass tester, I'll be moving the camera right next to the woofer to show off its excursion capabilities. And just to clarify, I've turned the volume up a little bit of these because the excursion capabilities on these, they're not too great, as you'll see soon. Okay, I just did a off-camera test, and the Hertz test will probably be the most insane part of this. You'll hear lots of things rattling. Just saying. Alright, that's the most excursion you'll see out of these for sure. Okay. I think it's time I do a teardown of these speakers. Now, you'll be able to find out how good the components inside of it really are. Okay. So let's see what this woofer will look like when we take it out of this box. Alright, now I have switched out the screwdriver for the good one, because the rusty one just wasn't cutting it. I want to show something first. Shallow port. Very, very shallow. I mean, ports are not normally this shallow. So, this is just a bit on the meh side, but it does blow out plenty of air. In fact, it even blew out air into the camera on the Hertz test video. So let's keep going, taking out the screws. Final screw, and okay, wow, okay, I have some things to say about this woofer. Okay, hold on a second. Okay, let's start some things about this woofer. First off, I'm using much better lighting already. Here it is. And I can't get over this magnet. I mean, come on. This is a 15-inch woofer, and it has a magnet like that. I mean, come on, though. A 15-inch woofer should have a much bigger magnet than this. Even, like, the magnet double than this. Like, around this thing. This weird thing would even be considered not too acceptable, but no. Look at this thing. And that's funny, considering this is not a white van woofer. No, I've done the research. It's not white van or anything. And we'll also show you what it looks like. What's inside the box. Oh, my tripod keeps moving down. This is what's inside. See, hopefully you can see the components, the magnets of them and stuff. And this is our little unit that compresses the audio, or the circuit breaker that makes it not blow up. MDF box, or chipboard, whatever you want to call it. Yeah, this is chipboard. Definitely not the worst chipboard, though. It's not the greatest either. Anyway, here it is, the woofer. Just, I mean, a 15-inch does not have a magnet like this. The basket does not look too bad, though, I'll say. I'll give it that. And what's on the magnet? Okay, let's move it around. Hopefully get it so the camera can see. Oh, it's too close. Here we go. D020004. 6 ohms, made in Taiwan. Okay. Alright, well, we get to see the woofer like this, and better show off the coil, because that's important too. Alright, where's the coil? Here it is. Not the worst coil, not the best either, but considering the size of this thing, it's not too bad. Moves pretty nice though. Hopefully we can get a good free air show out of this. Alright. Yeah. Here's the woofer. Okay, after some quick tests off camera, this thing actually moves a lot out of the box, so somehow I think the box is like either pressuring it to make it not move a whole lot, or the one, I can't remember what it's called. The compressor chip in it is making it compress. But anyway, I'm going to be playing the most overused bass song in pretty much music history. You guessed it, Bass I Love You, and for some reason my camera's decided to be a little piece of shit. Come on. Focus. Focus. Focus, please. Anyhow, I'll start the song right about now. And yes, this is not the only speaker playing. Some surround sound speakers are playing as well, so that's why it might sound kind of shit. Alright. Here's my final opinion on these Jensen speakers. You're definitely not going to find them new anymore, as they haven't been made for quite some time now. But if you do happen to manage to find them in like a Goodwill or eBay, somewhere like that, and if you find them with like a decent price, like under $110, then I should say go for it. They definitely do not have the best build quality in the world, but they do sound pretty good. The bass they have is pretty good, not super intense, but not really crappy and mid bass. It's actually pretty good. And if you're on like a tight budget and want loudspeakers that also sound good, then these will be perfect. However, mine came with an amplifier and a record player, which I use a different record player, but still, I got mine for $35, which was an absolute bargain. But in conclusion, I say the Jensen JHS-1543 speakers are considered good. Thank you for watching, guys. Like, comment, and subscribe for more, and hopefully I'll be able to make more videos like these with stuff that isn't commonly reviewed. In fact, I may be making a video soon on refoaming the Optimus Center channel whenever I get the chance to buy the refoam kit. See you guys.